Hello, welcome to the Everton News Daily. Sean Dyche has held his pre-match press conference ahead of the West Ham game on Saturday at 3 o'clock. At 3 o'clock on Saturday at Goodison Park, the stuff dreams are made of. Sean Dyche was asked for his thoughts on the news that Everton's points deduction had been reduced from 10 points to 6. This is what the manager had to say.
I think we're pleased that we got something back, obviously. You're always greedy, aren't you? Want more. But no, I think it's, the points that the club made forward have obviously been listened to, and we've got the 4 points back. So we'll take that. And now, of course, it brings clarity to the situation, which I think is good for us, it's good for the players, but I think it's good for all, actually.
Sean Dyche was then asked for his thoughts on the second PSR charge that Everton Football Club are facing. He was asked how it was affecting the people at the football club. This is what the manager had to say on that question.
Yeah, but there's nothing we can do about that at this time. Sorry, the main focus is on this appeal and what came from it. And we've certainly parked that now because it's become a fact now. So like I say, the line's drawn under that. The players are clear on that. Take on the rest of the season at this time and with an open mind.
Given you've got...
There you go. It is back to the game on Saturday. The manager was asked for an injury update on Idrissa Gay, who limped off last week in the 1-1 draw at Brighton, and the rest of the team regarding their fitness. This is what the manager had to say about those players.
Injury-wise, thinking in particular Ghana Gay, obviously.
Yeah, he's still, he's still settling down, and Amadou's got a groin thing similar to Ghana's actually, which are just settling down. So we'll make a more of a decision on them tomorrow. Arnie's doing well with his ankle, but it's obviously a longer-term situation. But he's doing really well. I just spoke to him actually just before I came in, and he's in a good place and with that side of things and going well. Andre's been back on the grass with us. He's going well, and Deli's focus is just getting fit. Nothing other than that. Obviously, he's got a period yet, but he's just focusing on that.
Are you thinking?
In other news today, The Athletic have reported that there is no evidence that any new bidder would emerge to buy the club unless all of Everton's creditors are willing to agree significant discounts on the amounts that they are owed. The club is currently waiting to hear from the Premier League whether 777 Group are given the approval to take over the football club. They've done a deal with current owner Farhad Moshiri. The process should have took 12 weeks. We're in week 24. It's set to go into week 25 next week. There is apparently a face-to-face meeting between 777 and the Premier League early next week to sort it out, and then it is expected 777 will then be given the go-ahead to complete the purchase. There has been rumours circulating that there is other people waiting to buy the football club, but no one has put their head above the parapet, so to speak. No one has showed their hand, and the Athletic are rubbishing that as well at the moment, saying unless there is a total agreement that things would be discounted, then other people aren't interested. So we just need a conclusion to this one way or the other. Let's see what happens. And finally, the Merseyside derby is set to be rescheduled after Liverpool advanced into the FA Cup quarter-finals last night. Everton was set to play Liverpool at Goodison Park on the 17th of March, but the game will now be moved after Liverpool beat Southampton last night 3-0. There is no set date that has been announced yet, but there is only two possible dates, and that is in April, mid-April, and obviously the final week of the season, which I'm sure both clubs will be keen to avoid. And finally, Wayne Rooney was on Match of the Day last night and revealed that one day he hopes to manage Everton. The former Everton player recently left his role at Birmingham, and he's currently out of work as a football manager. He's looking to get back in, but he said part of his 10-year plan was to hopefully develop and end up at Manchester United or Everton. That is his big goal, but he realises he's got to get in to work and prove himself as a manager, because he is on the kind of like the bottom of the ladder at the moment, and he has already managed Derby County, DC United, and of course Birmingham City, and it's up to him now to get himself back in the game and prove himself if he is to fulfil his dream. That is it for the Everton News Daily. Make sure you give the video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, and if you want to become a Toffee TV Premier member, links in the description, QR codes on the screen now. See you later.